What's up, everybody? Today I figured I'd do a video on bass guitar editing. I'm kind of just in the middle of doing it right now. I figured I'd go ahead and show you real quick kind of some of my process for this, right? Here's a song I did a while ago. It's actually released now, but I'm redoing it. I didn't know what the heck I was doing back then. I can't remember if I had edited the bass before, but I could tell you right now it's not done right. So I'm making it tighter right now. I pretty much got the drums programmed here, and I'm just listening through, and anything that doesn't sound like it's fitting with the drums, like it's pushing the beat, that's where I'm going to edit, and you're going to see some of that right now. So let's get started. Hear how it started to get off right there after that last edit. So that's where I left off. All right. So what I do is once I identify something's out of time right here, pushing the beat, I know right here it's starting to get out of whack, right? So I'm going to click right toward the beginning of this region. I'm going to hit Control and period or comma, Control and greater than or less than symbol to tab to transients. This is why you do this on your DI, by the way. I have an amp on here, but what you're looking at is the DI signal. Okay, so I'm holding Control and period to go forward here, and at this point I'm looking at the timeline. That one's a little bit before the beat right there, but it's close enough for rock and roll. This is where it starts to get too far, pushing the beat there. I want this transient I'm on right about there, right? Now at this point, I want to find the transient, so I'm going to go left, go back right. There's the transient. You can see it's early. Command T. I'm going to make a cut there. And then I'm going to go until these start to look in time, which right here, it was just that one note was off so far. So I'm going to make a cut there. Press left. As long as I have this track selected, I could press left, right to go between regions. Okay, so this is the most recent region I just made, right? This one is too early. I have made a shortcut where I will hold Shift, Option, Command, and right arrow to do some kind of slip editing like in Pro Tools. Usually then I'll clean up the beginning here, just drag this out, make it work a little better. Listen to it. There's a click, but that's when at the end you go through and do this. Crossfades. So I gotta fix all this yet, but that note is a little better. Look at it in time here. Looks like it's about right on the beat. So keep going here. Maybe I can look up that key command for you. Shift, Option, Command, right. That's something I set up. Option right I have set up as a nudge, if you wanted to do it that way. But let me finish looking up for you that other one. It was Shift, Option, Command, right, left. All right, there it is. If you search slip in here, you'll find slip right by nudge value, slip left by nudge value. So like I said, Shift, Option, Command, right, left. And this gives you the Pro Tools style slip editing, where you don't have to move the actual region, but you move the content within it. Go to your key assignments, type in slip, set it to whatever you want. So there you go, Shift, Option, Command. Look at that. You're going to want to set your nudge value this way. Go up here to your toolbar, bring that down. Here's your nudge value. Right now I have it at 10 milliseconds, seems to work pretty good. Let's keep going here. Select the region. Then when I hit Control, period, it's going to go to the first transient in that region. Okay, and these are good, but I think the next one, yeah. This one's a little early, that's a weird one. We'll just listen here. Let's go back. This one is where it starts to get off real bad. Yeah, look at that. It's way early. And you could hear it, right? That's what you're mainly using your ears for this. If it doesn't sound bad, there's no reason to edit it. But at this point, you're starting to be able to figure out what's going to sound bad when it's pushing this far. So at this point now I just look at the top. Now I'm looking right here at all these notches. I'm in 16ths here. I'm just going by that at this point until because I've identified that these are all a little early. I'm gonna keep going until I find one that's not early. I want to go until I find one that's on time. This is a pretty straightforward song, so these should line up pretty nice. Look at that. They're really nice and on time at verse 2. So this is our chunk that we need to edit. All right, yeah. So now we want to, I've selected these regions. I want to move them all about that much. Let's just go ahead and do our shift option command right. Okay, so let's go. And now I'm going to check with my tab to transient control period. Look at that. It's right on up there, right? My cat's yelling at me. So now we'll just go ahead and do a little crossfade, or you could just wait till the end to do this. But I've already done some editing, so let's see how this sounds. Was that tight, right? That's all you need. It sounded so good right there. Do our fade. And you guys, right there, you could hear how much better this is just sounding already. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little more just to show you, and then we're gonna wrap up the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys. See, it sounded a little off here. Let's check it out. Where's it go off? There's a little early, right? Until we get them on time. Shift option command right. Control period to check this. Tab to transient. Yep, looks about in time right there. Let's listen to what we've got so far here. That one might have been late. Let's move that back actually. Okay, at this point, I'm going to undo that right there. That slip editing I did right there. Undo that. I'm going to use the other method. What was it? Option left. Yeah, nudge the whole region. Just sometimes this way works a little better. That looks better timing right there. I'm going to hit left bracket, which I have set up to just like kind of move the trim region to beginning or whatever. You can set that up in the key assignments. Make my crossfades here. This should be a little better. Yeah. I like the start of that one. Yeah, that one needs fixed, definitely. Okay. Let's fix this one, then we'll wrap it up, boys. Well, this is going to be a big correction, but that's good. We're going to need a lot fixed at a time with one move. See, they're all behind, huh? Yeah, right here. Look at that. A little better. Yeah. That's going to sound a lot better. Big old batch fade. Okay, let's see what we got here. I don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna fix that. I'll come back and replace this then. You hear that? I'll fix that. Sometimes a lot of it doesn't do things the way you want it to. I don't know why these didn't get faded. Now we're getting early. So right here is where I need to resume this. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and after you're all done with this, you would hit J, join them. all as one region. Then it's good practice. Press F there to open your browser. And at this point, I hit Shift U. It's going to select everything on that I kind of joined, old regions I joined together. It's going to get rid of the individual regions that are not needed anymore because you consolidated it. And now it's going to be one file. Hit delete. At this point, I like to go up to project management, clean up. It's going to just delete all this crap from your file. This is just guitar stuff I did earlier, vocal stuff I combined earlier, merged, this and that. This is all gone. I don't need it. It's all merged and fixed here. And then make sure you're always Command S-ing, save, control click, name regions by tracks when you need to. Keep things cleaned up. Look, if you go in here, what is this, my guitar? Sometimes you want to go ahead and name stuff after you're done editing it. Get rid of where it says merged or whatever. Make it GR, not guitar, right? Whatever it said before. Clean stuff out. This is just extras here, all right? So anyway, little tidbits for you there, okay? Now let's see about, what was that one thing I heard that I need to fix here? Was it in the verse? Okay, during the jam here. So it's, that's the first phrase there. It's 4 bars of that kind of lick. Then there's another one, right? So you can guess I might just copy the good one over the bad one. Really just gotta do the last measure there. Okay, I can't do that because they're different. Let's see what we can do here. It's a ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This is the same part as the verse, right? We have a clean part in the verse for this. Let's find it. We need the hammer-on part. Okay, let's try the next verse. Maybe it's a little different. Okay. Maybe I could just use this. Control Command T, it'll slice out the cycle range. Hit C to turn that off, and then move this back to, what was it, 46 or something? Let's go find it. It was during the jam, I think right here, yeah, last measure. Hold Option, and it'll copy it instead of just moving it. Alright, watch this. There it is, right there. Alright guys, so look, let me just copy this region here. Actually, I want to show you something. Copy, Command C. I want to undo all this. Okay, this is what it sounded like before. And this is what it sounds like now. There we go, boys. Alright, so that's some of my process for bass editing. It's very similar for guitars. You get the one guitar lined up to the bass, say your left guitar, and then you get your right guitar lined up to that. Or whichever one's closer, you line up first to the bass and the other to that. You want to get your drums right on the grid first, whether they're live or programmed. Get them right on the grid. If you want to humanize it a little bit, go ahead, but not a lot at all, right? Keep it pretty close to the grid. That way you can really lock in your bass and then really lock in your guitars. And especially in metal, this is what's going to get you your heaviness and your tone. Because if this is off and you don't do this editing and you're not tight, your performance isn't going to sound tight. It's going to sound off. This is just the best way to get to tone. Besides trying different IRs, this is the best thing you can do. Get it right from the source. Get it as tight as you can before you do anything. Before it's even going into the bass, I'm editing the DI right here. This is what you do, guys, to get a professional sound and get your bass really tight with your drums. Subscribe. Bye.